Good morning. Welcome back to my vlog. It is not bright and it is not early. As I promised yesterday, we would start the day today, but everything suddenly makes sense. All the fatigue and the low energies I've been feeling these past couple of days, the lack of, not motivation, but so much like desire to do things, pretty much since the beginning of the week. It's that time of the month for me. And as you very well know, or if you saw the video from last month's Aunt Flo and IBS experience, this is not an easy day for me in the month. Everything gets triggered in my GI tract. I start going to the bathroom a lot. There's a lot of pain. Right now, I have the cramps pretty much under control because I took some acetaminophen pretty quickly as soon as I started feeling the first cramps. But I do feel very nauseated. I've already been to the bathroom twice. I'm just overall not feeling that great. I also have a bit of a headache, but it's back here. It feels like a lot of pressure on the nape of my neck. As you can tell, I don't even sound that great. Like, I'm kind of just dragging myself along. There you go. So I already took care of the doggies. Did not have to water the plants because it rained. Surprise, surprise, raining every day in Oahu. Sorry about that. Trust me, the little tripod thingy that was supposed to be holding the selfie stick is now in the trash. Now I'm gonna try to eat something. I have not been hungry all morning. It's part of it, like, loss of appetite, everything starts getting really irritated. So it's gonna be a bit of a delicate day for me. Periods for me vary month to month. I never honestly know what to expect. Sometimes it'll be a complete surprise, absolutely no symptoms, no pain, nothing, just like, oh, there it is, okay, time to deal with it. Then other months, it'll completely knock me out and I will have to lie down, find a comfortable position, probably use a heat pad or something. Then there are other months where the cramps will last 2, maybe 3 days. Sometimes it depends on how bad it affects my GI tract. And I cannot leave the house because I'll go to the bathroom 6, 7 times in a day and it's all diarrhea, painful. I've had to mix sometimes Tylenol with my pain medication because I won't stop going to the bathroom. And there are other months where it's completely normal and I'll just get the regular menstrual cramp. I can even leave the house, walk around. I told you I used to live a regular life before all this. So dealing with womanhood every month really was not a big deal. Sometimes I did have to call sick to work and stay home, take care of myself. Sometimes, I mentioned in the last video, I ended up in the ER and they would inject me with Demerol. So it just varies. Right now, I'm just, like I said, nausea, headache, loss of appetite. So far, only 2 trips to the bathroom. Not that bad. Cramps are like a 4 out of 10 on the pain scale. Meh. Will I continue yesterday's project of emptying that box? I surely hope so. It is on my to-do list, especially since it's just sitting on the floor and going through papers. I feel like it's something I can definitely accomplish today. I'll do my best because, again, these videos are also to try to help inspire you and give you comfort, empathize with you, create some solidarity for this quarantine situation so you guys can feel like you can do this too or that you're not doing this alone. I promise I will do my best to do this with you today. I really don't feel like turning the camera on right now, but I guess this is why I started the vlog to begin with, and I'll do it. I do not feel well. If I still worked at my old job, this would be one of those occasions where I call in sick and say I really can't make it. Other than the regular womanhood stuff we all deal with, I am experiencing some reflux, which is not good in my situation, and an embarrassingly high amount of flatulence. If my husband were here, we'd be laughing about it. But it's very uncomfortable. I've been to the bathroom 2 more times. That's 4 today. If I were in public, this would be humiliating. I mean, you're obviously not gonna hear any of it. I'm gonna edit everything out, but I've been very flatulent. since this morning. I don't feel like cooking, but my stomach is also rumbling even though I have nausea. So it's like, it's very contradictory. My body just doesn't know what it wants. Right now, I am using my very trusty Costco pre-made pasta. Not the friendliest food for IBS and IBD, but amazingly enough, I can tolerate it. Just not in high quantities. Since I haven't had it in a while, I think I should be fine. So, you know, I also edit out all my burps because it's something very embarrassing for me. I no longer control my burps. It's something that started about 4 years ago, about a couple months after I got my diagnosis and I started treatment. Ask my husband, all of a sudden I just started burping all the time. It was when I drink water, when I eat, when I talk, when I lie down. And sometimes we're out and about and I'll just let out a really loud one and I cover my face and I just go into a different aisle like that wasn't me. And sometimes my nurses and I joke about it. There's one in particular who tells me her daughter would love to burp as loud as I can do it. And I joke about it, but at the same time, it frustrates me because I can no longer control it. Turns out, I talked to my gastroenterologist about it. He did an endoscopy and I have an overabundance of gastric polyps, which is not good since IBD patients have a higher risk for colorectal cancer. That is in my stomach, not colorectal cancer, but still not good to have polyps. He cleaned out my stomach the last endoscopy I had. He removed a very large one. It was benign, but he said I had a lot of micro polyps that he said, I'll clean them out in a year. Just come back and we'll clean some more out. So in part because I had so much inflammation in my stomach, apparently there's a valve that connects your esophagus to your stomach and that valve was damaged, which is why I burp so much. It's not even so much gas as it is air that it's coming back up when it's supposed to go. Like, I didn't even get it. It was so new to me. All I know is I have gastric polyps, a damaged valve, and inflammation in my stomach. But I let that burp go on this video so you can see I'm experiencing some pretty bad discomfort between the flatulence and the burping in my stomach and the menstrual cramps and just the nausea. Like, I don't feel well. Pasta is done. I told you this was really quick. I'm just gonna move it back to the couch. My head still hurts, but it's not that bad. I've had migraines before. Headaches I can handle. This is nothing. I'm still hopeful I can get to that box I started yesterday. I was thinking of moving it to the couch. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I'll see you guys in a bit. Well, today was definitely a bummer of a day for me. Symptom-wise, I don't have a headache anymore. Cramps are still there. We stopped going to the bathroom for number twos at 4 trips. Nausea is gone, but the fatigue and the general blondness is still there. So as I mentioned before, I'm not feeling too energetic for cooking a meal, which is why I'm relying on yesterday's leftovers. And I don't want to cook anything. Like, I don't want to boil nothing. So I decided to take the super easy way out, and I'm gonna make tacos. So I'm just gonna reheat this meat, tear it to shreds, put some cheese on the tacos. I don't have avocados, but that's okay. I'll probably grab some spinach from the yard, and that'll be my green for today. Good news, I finished the box. I brought it to the living room. I sorted through papers as I watched TV, like a proper couch potato, and I just ended up with the same piles of papers that I have on the office floor, which I'm going to then organize in the proper files that they should be, where they should be, whether it's in the filing cabinet or where I'm storing them in the closet. So even though I'm feeling and looking like this, I still accomplished something today, which was actually being dragged for about 5 or 6 years because we never wanted to look in that box, and you already saw why. Hope you guys get some motivation to do something that you've been dragging along for a long time, whether it's weeks or years, and get it done during this quarantine. Now, the whole point of me turning on the camera between yesterday and today, even though I haven't been feeling so great, was to share some solidarity. As I've mentioned previously because I keep reading that so many people are struggling, and in case this isn't helping, I do want to offer some extra resources. I'm also going to link some videos of people who are taking a more upbeat approach to this quarantine. I'm hoping they will cheer you up as well. And if you guys have any suggestions or following anybody on YouTube who is really making you smile throughout the day, please share so I can share forward with other friends and family. Since I am trying to go to bed earlier and there's really nothing for me to record for you on the couch, I'm gonna say my goodnights now. So you guys, I hope you are doing well, you're staying happy and joyful. Yes, you're entitled to feel sad. Yes, you can have a proper good cry, like a friend of mine wrote in one of the comments. You can experience any range of emotions. Just make sure they're not overpowering you. They're not taking over your everyday. They're not prohibiting you from accomplishing things or from spending valuable time with your family. I've always said it. Acknowledge your feelings, process them, put them to good use, learn from them. Just don't let them take over. You're in control of your emotions, so please make sure to do so, especially now. Take control of them, don't ignore them, just be nice to them. Hope you get some peaceful rest tonight, and I will see you tomorrow.